Yeah, Boz on YouTube, 6-Bit Hacks here. Happy guys. Today, another Showdown live, and this time it's going to be in RU because I've actually been playing RU mostly recently, although I've also been getting into UU as well. Not so much NU, PU I do kind of want to dabble more in on. Speaking of PU, if you guys missed my upload from yesterday, a link to that will be down in the description. Make sure to go check that out. And yeah, hopefully everybody had a good weekend. Hopefully everybody has a good week. Now let's take a look at the team that I will be using. Sorry about that. And this is a pretty fun team that I based around CAMERUPT, Virizion, and Slowking, a core that I saw on the RU sample, not the RU sample team thread, sorry, the RU core thread on Smogon. And it's really fun because I'm actually a huge fan of CAMERUPT, although I'm not a real big fan of Hidden Power Ice. There's not really been too many situations where I would rather have it, I guess, instead of having something like Sleep Talk to have a potential sleep fodder. Even Rest Talk is kind of something I wanted to try out, but right now the max special attack is not really needed for Mega CAMERUPT, considering that its special attack is already extremely high. This is enough speed to speed creep base 50s before Mega Evolving with some speed EVs, and creep base 30s after Mega Evolving with some speed EVs, and then the rest is just dumped into HP just to be able to add a little bit of bulk. Next we have Cobra Berry, Thunderwave, Slowking. I did kind of want to change this up to Calm Mind, but Thunderwave has actually really come in handy considering the fact that that MEGACAMERUPT is pretty slow. Next off we have Virizion here, which is actually really surprising me. Virizion has apparently become a pretty big threat in the RU tier and is kind of popular in UU, as you'll know from the live that uploaded Friday, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, this is just standard SD with Zen Headbutt as opposed to Stone Edge to hit Venusaur, if I'm not mistaken. Next off we have Rock Polish Tyrantrum, which is actually something that I thought would be pretty cool to try out. You always see Choice Banded, Choice Scarfed, or Dragon Dance. You never really see Rock Polish, and then with Stone Plate I can bluff the fact that I am Choice Banded and maybe get a surprising KO on a Steelix that tries to switch into my Head Smash, and then it gets knocked out by Earthquake. And then if I can get a Rock Polish up late game, Tyrantrum can pretty much just run rampant on teams. Next off we have good old Bronzong here, which I haven't used Bronzong in forever, and it's definitely been pulling its weight in the team. And then finally we have Scarf Flygon, just to kind of revenge kill, and because my team is pretty slow. And surprisingly, Flygon is really growing on me. I didn't used to be the biggest fan of Scarf Flygon, but since it dropped to RU, it has really grown on me. And that is the quick intro to the team. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and get this started. So we got a first battle here, and my opponent has Mega Bayonet and Rain Dance Ludicolo most likely. Golbat is something I have yet to see in the like 10-15 games in RU that I've played the past couple days. Actually, maybe not even that much. Well, maybe. I don't know. But I haven't seen a single Golbat, so this is my first one. Registeel, I've seen that once or twice, so I'm not too concerned about it. Ludicolo may be an issue. It can't OHKO my Slowking, so I should be able to T-Wave it. Looking at leads though, he may just lead with the Bayonet or the Registeel to try to get up rocks. There's a chance he'll lead Flygon, so I really do not want to lead MEGACAMERUPT. Although at the same time I kind of do, but maybe Bronzong is my best lead. Well, no, because Bayonet is actually a huge issue to my team, so he could just lead with that. Although if he does lead Flygon, I risk him EQing right off the bat, but he really has no safe switch-ins to my MEGACAMERUPT, so I have to keep that in mind. You know what I could try to do is run Trick Room, maybe on Bronzong. That could potentially come in handy. But yeah, I think I'm just going to leave Bronzong because I do have Earthquake for the Registeel, as he does end up bleeding off with it. I'm assuming we're just we're just both going to get up our rocks here. He has Power Up Punch. What? What do? Okay. Yeah, this, I'm not. Should I be scared? Should I hit and Power Ice is the question. Nah, I'm just gonna Fire Blast. If this doesn't KO, oh my, what? What? It lived. It survived. Okay, I was not expecting that to... It had power-up punch, so yeah. That kind of sucks. I'm guessing I can just bring in Tyrantrum here and just get a free KO or force him out. Yeah, because I don't want to bring in Flagon and be locked into Earthquake. Hopefully he doesn't switch into Flagon here. I really want a head smash, but I don't know. I think like I feel like he's gonna stay in. Yeah, because he's got no more use for this Registeel. He shouldn't risk switching in anything onto my Tyrantrum anyways. So maybe he'll think I'm choiced and he'll want to bring in Golbat here, and I can destroy its soul with a head smash after it tries to go for Defog. And I can actually safely lock myself into Outrage with my Tyrantrum as well. Bayonet doesn't get Prankster on the turn it Megas, if I'm not mistaken, so I'm not too concerned about it Will-O-Wisping me as he ends up bringing in this giant threat. Okay, so I almost kind of just want to stay in and go for the head smash. I'm going to do it. Man. Come on. Okay, I'm going to bring in Flagon, thinking that he may want to go for the substitute. Luckily he doesn't burn me there, so I will be able to U-turn, get off a decent chunk of damage, as he's probably going to Leech Seed again. If he does Scald, hopefully he won't burn us here. Thankfully though, he does try to Leech Seed me, which means I can get a free Swords Dance here. And if he wants to bring in the Golbat, I have a +2 Zen Headbutt waiting for it. I don't know if I knock it out, but it will take a lot of damage as he ends up bringing in the Bayonet. He's probably going to go for the Will-O-Wisp. Again, I don't think he gets Prankster right away, so this Leaf Blade should knock him out before he's able to Will-O-Wisp me, which luckily it does if he did try to go for the Willow. And unless that Flygon is carrying Aerial Ace, which even then, Flygon is pretty weak, I don't think he'll be able to knock me out, as he does end up bringing the Golbat. Again, I don't know if we knock him out in one hit, so I think I'm going to run a quick count to check. Worst case scenario, he is max defense, max HP. Yeah, physically bulky, Virizion with Swords Dance, Lumberry at +2. Oh, Stone Edge doesn't even knock it out. Damn. Why is Golbat so fat? Oh my lord. Or maybe Virizion just isn't that strong. But yeah, Zen Headbutt is barely a 2-hit KO. Thanks to Rocks though, it is a 2-hit KO. However though, don't want to stay in. He has no switch-ins to my Tyrantrum again. So I could probably just hard switch right into it if I'm not mistaken. Another option would be my Bronzong, but I really can't do anything to this Golbat with Bronzong. So he's going to go for the Air Slash of all moves, and I'm going to go ahead and go for the Rock Polish here. I don't know if I outspeed Flygon if he's Scarfed after one Rock Polish, so I may go for a second one. Maybe, just maybe. But he ends up bringing in the Ludicolo. Hopefully we do not miss Head Smash. Please, Tyrantrum, don't miss. Oh! Can you just hit? Just hit the move, man. Third time's the charm. I'm not upset. Third time is the charm, so... You know, that's a little bit annoying. Oh, so, I mean, we get a crit. It's fine. In the long run, we were able to get rid of the Ludicolo regardless. So hopefully we don't miss this one. It just died. So I think we may actually still be able to pull out the victory with Tyrantrum here. Yeah, as he just leaves. So pretty fast, quick game with Tyrantrum there. We did miss the first two head smashes, but luckily we were able to finish off the game. So let's get another one. And we find the next battle here. And this is I don't know. This is scary. I mean, I've seen 0 Typhlosions, and it's not on the viability ranking on Smogon. It's like D rank if I'm not mistaken. As long as I keep Camerupt and Slowking, Typhlosion won't be a problem. Honchkrow, as long as I have Tyrantrum shouldn't be an issue. Medicham could be a problem depending on what kind of set it is. And then this is a Steelix. So I kind of want to lead Camerupt, but he may lead Flygon or Steelix most likely. So I kind of want to lead with my Slowking. Actually, yeah, Slowking is probably the best lead against him. Because he's not going to want to lead Jolteon. Yeah, so he's going to end up leading off with the Steelix. He's just going to get up his rocks right away, which are going to be a little bit annoying, but I will be able to just get off some prior damage on the Steelix or potentially burn it. Or if he wants to switch into anything else that is not the Typhlosion, I can potentially burn as well. And why would he switch in Typhlosion on a Slowking? So I'm going to go for the Scald, and it is going to be just barely a 2-hit KO. I almost kind of want to go for the Thunder Wave. I know that sounds odd. Does he have a reason to switch? No, he doesn't. He wouldn't. What? Why? Okay. So good thing I didn't go for the Thunder Wave there, and I managed to get some damage on the Jolteon. So fair enough of a switch in there. I do kind of want to bring in my Camerupt, but if he has like Hidden Power Water or something, that would really suck. He could just be Specs maybe. Life Orb is also another option. Regardless, I don't want to stand and take a hit. So I'm going to make the Stay Switch into my Camerupt in hopes that he doesn't knock me out with any move that he goes for, which luckily he doesn't. And do I have Solid Armor? Or Solid Rock, sorry? Yeah, okay. So now we play a game of what switches into this? Nothing. If this is Flash Fire, that is going to be a little bit annoying, but it shouldn't be a problem at all, really. I could HP Ice predicting Flygon. There's a chance he may want to bring in Steelix maybe, just to fodder it off as well. Regardless, I think just Fire Blasting is my better play. As he does bring in the Flygon. That did 61%. Actually, you know what I could do? I could maybe run Protect on the final slot here instead of Hidden Power Ice, because again, I mean, outside of Flygon, I guess I don't really see any need for it, but that still did so much damage. And I really want to say he's going to go for the U-turn. Actually, no, I want to say he's going to go for the Earthquake, and luckily he Earth Powers and doesn't U-turn, so this is actually just beautiful for us. As I kind of want to go for the Earthquake, predicting him to want to switch directly into Typhlosion, but ultimately I think just giving up rocks now is going to be better for me in the long run of the match, not to mention that I do have Slowking and my Camerupt. I also have Flygon and Tyrantrum. Wait, why am I at all concerned about this Typhlosion? I guess because I never see it. Maybe that's why. But yeah, like Typhlosion. Oh, what? Okay, so I completely forgot that these could run Life Orb. I was just stuck with the thought of their Scarf, so I thought he would just hard switch out here. But no, he reveals to be Life Orb. Most likely does have the Defog then. I should have just Hidden Power Ice right away then. Well, I'm just going to switch right into my Slowking. He should not be able to beat Slowking 1v1 at all. And now I'm in a scenario where I can just spam Scald again if I really wanted to. I almost kind of want to double into my Camerupt, predicting him to want to switch in the Jolteon again, and that puts me in a situation where I pretty much get a free KO. Then again, he may just want to go for the safe roost here, so I think just Scalding ultimately is my better play. But he ends up making a very bad misplay and going for the Draco Meteor. I'm guessing he thought that he would be able to knock me out. No sir, this is a Slowking and you are a Flygon. Never think that again. So unfortunately he can Pursuit Trap me here if he does have it. Please don't have Pursuit. Thankfully he doesn't, as I can switch into my Tyrantrum, and that does entirely too much damage. I resist that. This is not a counter. Okay, this is actually a little scary. I almost just want to Rock Polish first, because he's probably going to Sucker Punch, and then maybe I can play around him from there. So I'm going to Rock Polish actually as he brings in the Steelix, which unfortunately I do not knock out with Earthquake. Right, Mega Steelix. RU Tank, Tyrantrum. Maybe if I was Life Orb. Earthquake does 40 to 47. No, that's if I'm Life Orb, but I'm Stone Plate. So 31 to 36. So yeah, there is no chance of me knocking this out at all. And unfortunately, he can't just get up rocks now, which is actually what he's probably gonna end up doing, if anything. So I'm gonna make a risky play here. I'm gonna double Earthquake. Yes! Okay, so we're gonna be able to get rid of the Steelix and keep our +2 Tyrantrum. And we should be able to take one Sucker Punch from Honchkrow, I wanna say. 51 to 60%. Yeah, so yeah, even if he gets absolute max damage, as you can see here, we will be able to eat one Sucker Punch coming from this. So the question is, should I just lock myself into Outrage? Yeah, I think Outrage should just finish off everything else that he has at this point, because I really don't want to risk missing Head Smash. So yeah, I'm just going to go for the Outrage, as he does end up going for the Sucker Punch. This should be able to easily knock him out. I'm a little skeptical if I can knock out the Medicham in one hit, but regardless, I would have gone for Outrage anyways, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. It just died. it just dropped. So I thought I had the Lumberry for a second there. I should outspeed this. I'm just gonna go for the Earthquake. Unfortunately, I do hit myself, which does kind of suck, but at this point, Jolteon and Typhlosion cannot beat any of the Mons I have left, and I have Scarf Flygon. Flygon can just come in and pretty much click Earthquake and knock out both Mons. Unless he's Scarfed, wins a Speed Tie, and turns out to be HP Iced, Typhlosion does not knock me out. So yeah, two pretty quick games. Let's go get another one. Right, so we got the third match here, and this dude has a pretty cool looking team. Another Medicham here. Ooh, Tangrowth. I've actually not seen a single Tangrowth in the couple games that I've played either. So that's interesting. I do want to use Tangrowth. I really want to try out Specs Tangrowth. I know that is definitely a huge threat. Looking at threats on his team, nothing is too problematic, I guess. Tangrowth, if anything, is going to be slightly annoying. So I do have to kind of watch out for that. Houndoom, depending on what kind of set it is, could be a problem. Looking at leads though, probably Bronzong or Flygon most likely. And if he does lead Bronzong, I really don't have anything that can... I think I'm gonna lead Camerupt. Of course. Ha. Great. Great play for me to make right there. If I switch into Bronzong, he U-turns. If I stay in, he Earthquakes. That's pretty much what's gonna happen, and I know that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna Earth Power, predicting him to U-turn. Yes! Oh, that was scary. That was scary. This is a switch in. Oh my lord, that did nothing. Okay, so I'm gonna Toxic next time. Okay, so this could be a little bit annoying now. I thought it would be able to easily 2 KO it. So he can just safely go for a Scald here. I really don't have anything that wants to switch into this, and I don't think I outspeed him either, because Jellicent is pretty speedy. So I'm gonna make a hard switch into my Virizion in hopes that he doesn't burn me if he does go for Scald. Unfortunately though, he ends up going for the Will-O-Wisp, which does kind of bite. Okay, should I just Leaf Blade? He could switch into Tangrowth right away. I think I'm gonna double into my Camerupt here, as he does end up bringing in the Tangrowth. And I think I'm just gonna go for Toxic here, predicting him to want to switch out. He shouldn't stay in here. Yeah, so Jellicent is gonna get caught by the Toxic, which is absolutely amazing, because now I will be able to just wear this down. And I'm gonna make a safe switch into my Slowking here. I really don't mind the burn if he does burn me. I do have Regenerator. Luckily he doesn't get the burn right off the bat, and now I can just start wearing him down with Side Shock, and the toxic damage will be racking up on him. There's a chance he'll want to switch out back into Tangrowth though, so again, I could pull a double here, which I think is what I'm going to do. But no, he ends up bringing in the Houndoom, and oh, this game is too easy. I really want to HP Ice. I want to HP Ice so badly. I'm gonna do it. No! Damn it. So unfortunately, another one may knock us out. Oh, I'm a man. I'm gonna make a really risky play into Virizion. Oh, thank you for the +1. So I got a free +1. I'm just gonna click close combat. Yeah. You're not gonna take this, sir. That is barely a 2-hit KO. Oh my lord. This thing. Okay, so I'm really overestimating the power of Virizion. Then again, I'm only at +1, and it still did a good amount of damage. If he didn't have leftovers, it would be an easy 2-hit KO. He could just go for rocks here. I really want to switch into my camera up. If I bring a camera up, I pretty much get a free KO, unless he makes a really risky play into Houndoom. Is it worth risking him getting up rocks though? I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna close combat because I don't want him to get up rocks for free. No, he side shocks. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so I did kind of mispredict there. What this does allow me to do though is bring in Flygon now, and I can pretty much just pick him off with U-turn or get switch initiative and see what he wants to bring in. So I managed to knock that out. If I bring in Tyrantrum, he may want to bring in the Medicham or the Tangrowth. If I bring in Bronzong, I bait him to bring in Houndoom, which Houndoom right now is the biggest threat to my team. So I don't want to give him a free switch into Houndoom is what I'm trying to say. Probably just bringing in Tyrantrum then, because this is the only mon that forces in a mon that's not Houndoom, I think. Yeah, Houndoom pretty much picks my team apart at this point, unfortunately. I need to get rocks up is what I need to do. Oh, because if he brings in Tangrowth, that's not good for me either. I think either way, just if I bring in Camerupt, he is probably just gonna bring in Flygon as opposed to Houndoom, which I guess wouldn't be bad. But then I have to play around a U-turn and Earthquake, I guess. Yeah, I think I'd rather just bring in my Akianu, so he doesn't bring in Tangrowth, because Tangrowth is pretty annoying, and we've already poisoned this Jellicent. So even if he wants to bring in Jellicent, I have Slowking to still be able to beat it 1v1. And again, I don't think I'm faster than this, unfortunately, which does kind of suck. I almost just want to bring in Bronzong. I almost want to stay in, honestly, and just go for the Earth Power. But knowing my luck, he's going to go for Scald and burn whatever I switch in, regardless. Because there's no reason for him to not recover. I mean, there's no reason for him to recover, sorry. And Will-O-Wisp is a good prediction on his part, because there is probably a good chance that I'm not going to stay in with my camera. And then in that essence, I'm thinking he probably knows that, so he is going to Scald. But Camera really doesn't do much else for me in this match besides kind of check this Tangrowth. So if I fought it off here, I can get a free switch into my Tyrantrum. If I bring in Bronzong, I risk a burn and then taking Shadow Ball damage and this being severely weakened. So if anything, I think I'm just gonna stay in an Earth Power. Yeah, unfortunately at this point I don't have much use for Camerupt. And now I can just bring in Tyrantrum and probably click Head Smash. Yeah, as long as I don't miss, it's fine. So Jellicent just died as he ends up bringing in the Tangrowth. I don't know what kind of set this thing could be. He could just Sleep Powder, which would really suck here. And unfortunately, I have no Sleep Fodder, considering that I did lose Virizion. This still does kind of come in handy to check Houndoom. I don't know, I almost just want to get off. I think I'm just going to get off damage. That still did 73%. Oh my lord. That did so much damage. Jesus. Can I go for Rock Polish? I want a Rock Polish. I'm going to Rock Polish. Should I Rock Polish? I'm going to Rock Polish. I'm going to be a man. Oh, thank you. Outrage should knock this out. Yeah, this way I don't have to risk missing. No! No! Why? No. Oh, this is gonna be a really close battle. No! Oh! He didn't save it? Why did you not switch? Well, I guess I could have outraged. Yeah, okay. So, I guess I put him in a scenario. I don't know. If I was him, I would have switched out. Because Tangrowth probably would have single-handedly won him the game at this point if he had switched out enough with Regenerator. So, I'm going to bring in my Slowking here because he's probably going to want to bring in the Houndoom. I do have the Colbur Berry, and then I could potentially Thunder Wave him. Or will Scald knock him out? Scald may knock him out, actually. Let me see. Houndoom, just Nasty Pot, I guess. Slowking. There's no RU defensive set. Scald does 70 to 84, and yeah, Dark Pulse shouldn't knock us out with one hit because of the Colbur Berry. And please don't get. That's so annoying. Please don't get flinched. Okay, this is kind of problematic now. Because I don't think my U-turn will knock him out. 46 to 54. So it actually may knock him out. And if I bring in Bronzong, I guess I bait him to bring in the Medicham. And then I can get off some chip damage on that. And then I think it'll come down to a speed tie between my Flygon and his Flygon. Yeah. If I outrage here, then it's going to be a speed tie regardless. Because I'm not going to be able to switch out. So U-turning is definitely my better play. As he gets off a little bit of prior damage on me with the Sucker Punch, I will be able to now bring in Bronzong. And like I said, this is probably going to come down to his Scarf Flygon against my Scarf Flygon. So we're going to see if luck is on my side. This is really coming. What? Whoa, why'd you bring this up? He shouldn't be able to knock me out. Okay, so he just ends up going for U-turn as he brings in the... It just died. Yeah. Sorry about that, bud. So he pretty much has to lock himself into Outrage if he wants any chance to beat me. But I think 2 Gyro Balls should be able to knock this out. And Bronzong putting the team on his back. He's fallen from 4th gen OU, if I'm not mistaken, to ORAS RU, and just putting the team on his back and winning us the battle. So yeah, that was 3 pretty solid games, I think, about 30 minutes. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Unfortunately, CAMERUPT didn't do too much, but it did kind of put in a little bit of work. Bronzong definitely surprised me, and Flygon, I definitely like Flygon a lot more since using it on this team. But yeah, guys, if you did enjoy, then you know what to do. With that being said, I will see you all tomorrow, hopefully. And yeah, later, everybody.